Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now let's go up to them heavyweights. Try to keep it quick, man. Anthony Ruiz Jr. That's the rematch we hope for. The end of November or in December, right? And so, location is the issue, right? It's going back and forth. Cardiff. Madison Square Garden has been mentioned. Now Saudi Arabia is in the mix, right? Things like that. So we don't know where it's going to be. We heard Anthony Joshua speak, said, shoot, I'd fight him in Mexico and his uncle be the judge. But then he says, oh, about the people need to have me see me get the belts back in England. So he's going back and forth. Who knows? Bottom line is this is my opinion. If the fight's in England, Joshua is risking his career. And the fans better be on him about not fighting in England. Now, me and Lennox Lewis think it should even be in Mexico. That's never happened before. Go right in his backyard and beat him right in Mexico. That would be huge in a place where it's never happened before. That would be a big thing for Mexico. And why not if you're going to get them titles back? And when if you get an opinion, I always mention Alexander Usyk. I'm going to keep doing it because he didn't never fight at home and he became undisputed. So it exists. So therefore, that's possible and it's not a big ask. I know I'm repeating myself, but it has to be. That's an option. But, at least a neutral ground. If it's in England, you're risking the end of the man's career, right? Because if he loses in England, then you have a David Price syndrome. And then it's not ludicrous to say that anymore, is it? Right? If he loses away, then at least he can go back to England and be like, my next fight I'm gonna be at home, and then nobody can beat me on my home soil or something, right? You have something to build on. If he loses in England to this little cat, right? Then it's over in terms of ain't nobody worldwide gonna think he's the best or anything like that for a while, for a long while. England might get away with it for a little bit, one or two soft touches, and he's back in the mix. But David Price syndrome. No one will come scared anymore, ever. You understand? So that's why I think, and it's not good for him. We talked about it, his character and things like that. So it's on the British fans, basically, the ones he's going to listen to. It's like, you don't got to owe us, to have to fight in front of us for you to get your belts back. Just go get your belts back. Send them out. It's a grown man. Go get your belts back, homie. We're not going to do that because, these things are similar to when it was Wilder negotiations, right? You couldn't ask for more, what Wilder tried to do to fight. But when Wilder offered that $50 million, after Joshua said, hey, I want to have to fight it if he wants me for $50 million, offer me $50 million and I'll fight, right? Then he gets offered $50 million, and then what does he say? Well, the British fans deserve the fight to be in England, right? Now I'll fight him in Mexico. His uncle could be the judge, but the British fans deserve me to see me get my title back in England. Nobody falling for that, And I don't think he's good for his mindset to be that way right now. Believe me. I mean, you can train all you want, but if you feel like you have to be home to win, you're already losing. Okay, bottom line here, and that's just a tip. So it's on his fans. I know the fans waiting on Dillian White. That didn't happen to Dillian White too. So now it's like, come on, Joshua, we need something, But don't go overboard. I know it's too late. Most of you go overboard all the damn time. But bottom line here is it's on you to make sure you're telling this guy, go get it. Do not get in a comfortable situation to get it. Right? Mess around and lose that, then what do we say then? Then I'm gonna tell you what, mess around, let him lose. Then him versus David Price is a good fight all of a sudden. Great fight if he loses to Ruiz on UK soil. So I'm gonna leave it at that right now with that. I think that bottom line is Anthony Joshua should not fight in the UK with a rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. or else he's risking his career. Straight up. Doma Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.